Welcome to the Angus Report, a news program for cattle producers.
The week's top headlines from American Angus Association headquarters include ground beef, premium grinds, and the supply chain. What you feed your bred cows could have economic effects for years down the road, and a study that looks at making a more efficient cow.
This is the Angus Report. Hello, I'm Bob Cervera.
And I'm Crystal Albers.
Our top news this week. Consumers are buying more ground beef. In fact, ground beef sales account for 58% of the volume of beef sold at retail and food service, but 38% of dollars of beef sold. But while some studies suggest altering supply chains to fit the trends, the market is operating under more cost-effective terms.
We're fortunate because whenever you go to the grocery store today and beef prices are at the record high, we understand that. And you're trying to feed a family of 4, and there are 10 pounds of chicken leg quarters for $10, and then here's one beef steak that's $10. A lot of people have looked and said, you know what, I want to continue to eat beef, and they've looked at ground beef as an alternative. So we need ground beef. It's a very essential part of our industry, no doubt about it. Some people have talked about maybe what we need to do is feed cattle, but don't feed them for so long, and try to get them to be about 75% lean, and then generate a carcass and grind the entire carcass. Economically, that doesn't make any sense. We cannot do that, especially whenever we have grain prices now that are $3.50, $4 a bushel for corn. So it costs 75 cents for every pound of live animal we put on, and we can sell that for $1.50. So it makes more sense to feed the animal, put on the weight, and also in turn produce high-quality beef cuts like certified Angus, for instance.
The fall season can be a busy time of year for cattlemen, especially during weaning time. A good weaning strategy can reduce stress on your cows, calves, and even on your bottom line. And it's important to keep herd health top of mind as well.
Especially in the current market situation, the more weight that we can put on those calves translates to more dollars in our pocket. There's really 2 ways that are most efficient in a low-stress weaning method. And the first is fence line weaning. The second system is called a 2-step system, which uses plastic nose tabs, still have that close companionship with their mothers. They're going to have less stress in their system, continue consuming forages, increase their average daily gain, and subsequently put on more weight. So when they do go to market, there's more dollars that come back into the rancher's pocket.
Cattlemen have an opportunity to boost their ability to produce a safe and high-quality beef product through an offer from the checkoff-funded Beef Quality Assurance Program and Boehringer Ingelheim Vetmedica. They're teaming up for the 3rd time to offer free online certification this fall for producers who enroll from September 1st through October 31st. BI will pay the $25 to $50 certification fee for beef and dairy producers interested in becoming certified or recertified during the giveaway period. BQA certification modules are customized to fit the specific needs of each segment of the cattle industry: cow-calf, stocker, feed yard, and dairy operations. The program covers best management practices such as proper handling and administration of vaccinations and other products, eliminating injection site blemishes, and better cattle handling principles. Visit bqa.org/team to get started.
The management used for your bred heifers may affect calf life for years to come. That's according to developmental programming research from North Dakota State University. Both dams and sires can affect fetal development, and it all begins with providing the right nutrients at the right time.
In order to get them to the point where they're looking at performance of those cattle, it's really beginning back at conception, and I think they need to think about when they're feeding that dam, not only do they need to think about rebreeding and all those things that to look at that cow and her sustainability in the herd, but you're actually influencing, I think, your next generation, especially if you're going to keep back those replacement heifers. I think that's important. And from a quality perspective on the calves you're going to sell, I think that's also interesting that you could theoretically, and I think we're seeing that you can impact the quality of those calves based on what you fed mom. So it's like we're laying down this, it's almost like creating the sustainability of the reproductive performance of the herd.
Beef prices have soared about 10% in recent months, yet demand remains strong. During a recent Ag-Risk conference at Kansas State University, Glenn Tonser, an ag economist with the college, said second quarter demand for beef was the strongest in 10 years. That's better than expected. Good news in a year where beef prices may remain at record highs given cattle supply and demand. Tonsor says he believes herd expansion will gain speed in the coming months, but may not occur uniformly. He cites a survey from Beef Magazine that shows producers in the southern plains will rebuild somewhat. Those in the central and northern plains will resume relative growth, while producers in the southeast U.S. and the Midwest are expected to continue the relative decline in their beef cattle herd size compared to the national herd. Visit K-State Extension online to learn more from the university's 2014 Ag Risk and Profit Conference. We go now to Jenna McCrell with a look at news you need to know this week in the Angus business.
Thanks, Crystal. Angus Mobile is a free smartphone application for iPhone, iPad, and Android devices that allows users to update herd data no matter where they are on the farm or ranch. Download the easy-to-navigate app and gain access to the latest news, sale reports, show results, EPDs, and much more. And be sure to download the latest version of Angus Mobile before attending the Angus Means Business National Convention and Trade Show. And you can access a full event schedule, reminders, and other important information while in Kansas City. And we hope to see you at the convention this fall, where you can enjoy industry-leading educational seminars, social events, and nationally known entertainers. The $25 early bird registration fee is applicable until October 1st, so log on to angusconvention.com to secure your place at the convention. And that's what you need to know this week in the Angus business.
Thanks, Jenna. When the Angus Report returns, a project that aims to identify more feed-efficient cows and heifers.
And a New Yorker who's capturing the spirit of Angus cattlemen through a lens.
Visit angus.org to continue watching this episode of the Angus Report.
The Angus Report is brought to you by Merck Animal Health. Why not prevent respiratory disease before it steals from your bottom line? Vista Once protects your calves with the most complete respiratory disease coverage available. And Vision Blackleg vaccines can add 14 pounds per calf at weaning. Contact your veterinarian or animal health supplier today.
Your herd, your business, your family. You've always protected what matters most, so you know how important vaccinations are for healthy cattle. And with Vista vaccines from Merck Animal Health, you know you're covered. No other vaccine works like Vista. Only Vista gives you complete dual-action pneumonia protection and complete one-dose fetal protection for the entire pregnancy. Protect what matters most. Talk to your veterinarian or animal health supplier about Vista.
The Yamaha Viking, and introducing the all-new Viking 6. The hardest working, most off-road capable side-by-sides in America. Built for the hardest working people on earth. You.
It's weaning time, your paycheck, the biggest day of the year. But are your calves ready? VitaFirm Sure Start pellets with the AmaFirm Advantage gives calves the boost they need to get through the first weeks of weaning. It accelerates appetites, ensures weight gain, and improves health. It's weaning time. Get them ready with VitaFirm Sure Start. Learn more at vitafirm.com.
The Jack's Ranch tradition continues at the 26th Annual Production Sale on October 4th. The sale starts at noon at the ranch in Bentonville, Arkansas, and features easy fleshing, problem-free cattle developed in rough country, plus a stout offering of 18-month-old bulls. We'll see you on October 4th in Bentonville, Arkansas. Learn more at jcsranch.com.
Here it is, folks, the Thomas Angus Ranch Fall Female and Bull Sale on October 16th, selling 225 performance-tested bulls and 500 females that excel on the range, in the feedlot, and on the rail. The sale starts at 11 a.m. in Baker City, Oregon. Now is the time to add Thomas Angus Ranch to your genetic program. We'll see you in Baker City, Oregon on October 16th. Thomas Angus Ranch, the brand that covers the nation.